Star Trek Beyond. It wasn't half as good as the girl that I saw it with, but it was a good movie and it did surprise me quite a bit. By the way, this is a spoiler talk for any of you who don't know that. First of all, I want to talk about the soundtrack that was in the trailer made by Rihanna called Sledgehammer, which was a really good song and it fitted the trailer amazingly and would have really worked in this film. But instead, they had the songs Fight the Power and Sabotage that were put into this film. They were really unexpected and I never knew they would come into it. But it really did work and it did make it more lively and really work with the action, even if the beats were ridiculous. The plot line was quite simple, but it was a good movie and it merged new Star Trek with old Star Trek really well, even if it wasn't directed by J.J. Abrams. But no, the plot line was quite predictable, but it was still a good movie. It had loads of action and introduced new characters and made the bond between characters we already know before. And none of the previous movies in this trilogy have done that. And that was really well done, and you could really feel the passion for those characters. So let's get to the baddie, Krall. I know all these names are a bit ridiculous. But yeah, you had, I never know how to say his name, Idris Elba. That's probably wrong. But you had him playing this. And his voice really worked. It was a really strong voice. And I love his series he's been in, like Luther and all that. But the actual character, you could see where he's coming from and the fact that he used to be military and he got left on this planet to die, and then they found the power to be able to take people's lives and put it into your own, which is a plotline we've seen many times before. But some of the bits of this character is really strong, and I quite like that, and some of the bits are a bit weaker. But yeah, let's get to the final scene. So in the final scene, you've got Carl. He's going to Yorktown with all his army. Yorktown is the base, the sky base they've got. It's the biggest sky base in the fleet. And it's huge. It's a massive, it's like a planet with just built up city. So he's going there with all the ships and all the fleet. And then you've got the song playing out through all the radio channels. And it blows up all of Carl's fleet. But he manages to get into Yorktown with a device which is sort of like a... It's not a bomb, but it's a device which has parasite things which go to you and just disintegrate your body. So it's meant to kill everyone in Yorktown. But yeah, obviously you've got the Star Trek Enterprise, you've got it coming in, and I really like the re-entry of this, it going through the tunnel and just scraping along. And then at the very end it scrapes up to the surface, it comes out of the water, and the visual effects of this are really good when it comes out of the water, and then Carl's ship goes straight into it. And this bit I quite liked. The fight scene in the glass box, however, when he's got the bomb, was perfectly fine, apart from the fact that he was trying to drop it into an air vent, and this was just like, we've seen it a lot of times in movies where they try and drop poisonous gas into an air vent and spread it across a large area. I thought there could have been a lot more to that. If it was just a giant bomb, or his plan was to get the fleet and just destroy the heck out of this building, like they did with the Star Trek Enterprise when it was flying through and just blowing up the whole of Star Trek Enterprise, that would have been absolutely fine, and it would have been quite dramatic. But yeah, I didn't like the fact it was just to do with, oh, bombs there, done, walk away now. It could have been a lot more power with that. But like I was saying earlier, this film was actually really good, and it did surprise me massively. And the villain worked a lot more than the first Star Trek movie in this trilogy. Not quite as good as the second one, Star Trek Into Darkness, but then it's quite hard to beat Cumberbatch. But the visual effects I really loved from this movie, and you'd expect to have nice, colourful visual effects that are really pleasing to the eye, like when they're teleporting each other away. And there's a scene where you've got the rescue, where you've got the captain on the motorbike, and you've got loads of holograms of him on the motorbike coming all in. That was done really well, and it's just like overlay of clips and stuff. But it's really nice to see. So yeah, all in all, this movie was really good, and I advise you go and watch it. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's a good movie. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and the majority of Star Trek fans will like it. And it's got a lot of action, good soundtrack, and it's just fun. Have you seen Star Trek? What did you think of it? Please let me know in the comments section below, and please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.